Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here. Today we have special episode for State of Decay 2 difficulty update, which is, well, in the background you can see nightmare mode. And today we will look at 15 survival tips I learned basically yesterday from playing nightmare mode, and I want to share with you some insights how to deal with new difficulty. And don't mind me at the other side, that's from yesterday's stream, so I captured some cool things in the background. You will see in action how difficulty is. So let's not waste any more time and jump right to the points. Point number one is really important. It is use headphones, and additional to that I would advise to not listen any music, any distraction sounds, any additional that just might, you need headphones because in Dread Zone and Nightmare Zone, both of them, zombies are not shown in minimap. It is kind of troubling, but if you use your headphones, zombies are pretty loud. You can hear them through the walls, over the fences. Basically, if there is any threat around, you can hear it. Obviously, if you're listening to music or anything like that, well, that's bad. So that's a really important tip, because you just see the zombies with your eyes or something, but while hearing, you can hear way wider, and as I mentioned, in another room, outside of the building, anywhere. So that's really cool thing to remember. All right, tip number two is a base is your safe spot, and I can't tell you how much times I've used it. Idea is simple. The base is not only the safe zone around it, that's we all know that, but in the house, in your base, there are all your community members. If you are playing even average or something, you will have more and more community members, and whenever you return home, either there is a ferals chasing you or juggernaut or something or anything, you will have your backup guys that will pull out the guns and help you deal with any issues. So I played and I returned base way more times than I want to admit, because it's where I can get rid of them and then kind of start again and try to achieve what I wanted. So use your base. Remember, I would advise to stay close to that, but obviously you can't do that all the time. That leads to the point number three. It is make those safe zones. Whenever you loot and check all, basically you don't need to loot, but you check all the spots, areas for example, here you can see areas explored, 2 out of 3. Whenever all the areas are explored, around this building will be safe zone. I'm mentioning specifically this point because also in patch notes we noticed under labs gave attention to this. They are fixing and they improved that in those safe zones, zombies should not wander inside them as often as it was before. So if there is a safe zone on a map, it should mean something. And the third point is, around your base you can expand that safe zone coverage around just by checking those buildings and looting around. So basically make that area somewhere safe. Yeah, and that's tip number three. And tip number four is silent search. I failed at this all the stream. I went for fast search and loud search, which ended up many times throwing me out of the building, so I needed to return. Now I'm rethinking, as in nightmare mode, most of those points you will hear from me is all about being silent, and that's definitely the thing you need to do. I advise to do, because what's the cost of it? Nothing, just a little bit, few more seconds time, and loot is really important. So I don't know if it shouldn't be better idea to come back to one and the same building again and again whenever you trigger load search. So I think it will be more efficient if you're doing the silent search. In nightmare mode, whenever there's a sound or basically you attract any zombies, expect really bad things to happen. It's not like in a normal mode, like, okay, 2 zombies climbed in the window, you kill them and continue looting. No, this is not the case. So moving on, there is a point number 5. Be ready for sleeping zombies. I hate those sleeping zombies. You will see, I think, one in a moment. Those are the zombies you can't hear. They are lying on the ground, and whenever you come close, they instantly jump up and jump on you. So you need to be aware and do the dodge in those moments. Really hate them because obviously they take your damage, they make a noise, they scare you, which is the force of them. So yeah, it's just be aware of them whenever you enter a new building that you want to loot, even if you don't hear them. That's the only one. So there's 2 ways: either be ready to do a dodge or be ready to execute them while they are still on the ground. You can execute them. That's only advice I can give you. Just I hate them. Moving on, there's a crouch dodge tactics. If you want to move silently, you definitely need to move crouch. That's how silence works, but that's really slow. So there's one way how you can be faster. It's whenever you're crouched, fully crouched, you do the dodge, and whenever you do the dodge, you will see you move faster. It uses your stamina, but well, that's the cost. Stamina comes back, so if you want to, you can use that. I think, not quite sure if in this clip there's a point where I'm doing that, but I can do the crouching, then dodge, 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 and whenever stamina is over, I'm just silently moving, and all that action will be silent. That's the main point. If you were not aware of that, now you are. Okay, I will skip few points. Tip number 7, then avoid juggernauts. You will see exact example what happens if you have fresh community, fresh members, not prepared for such thing, and you decide, okay, I will take down the juggernaut. This is 50 minutes in the playthrough. Obviously, I'm not skilled. I don't have, I mean, my community member. It's not fully upgraded. I don't have specialities and everything, and good weapons and all that. I thought it's a good idea to attack Juggernaut. Trust me, it's not. You will see in the background, I will go for revenge and I will kill the Juggernaut, and still it is a bad idea, and I will give you explanation a bit further. Now let's move on to the next point. So that is point number 8, is forget about loud guns. In normal mode, it's quite easy. You find really awesome gun, automatic, you have a lot of bullets, no brainer, you just spray and pray, and everyone dies and it's all good. In this mode, whenever there's a sound, whenever there's any zombie attraction happening, it's really bad. It's like really bad. So any loud gun will attract more zombies than you can kill, which leads to you will run out of ammunition, the weapon will break down, your companion will most likely die, and then you will die, and none of those things you want to happen. If you have silencer, go for it, everything is fine. But if you are thinking like, okay, I don't have silencer, but I don't want to go out without gun, I would say yes, go without gun. That's better. That leads to point number 8, which I experienced and paid the price, is not only your guns attract zombies, also that happens with NPCs. So I was helping NPC Enclave, I arrived, they started shooting really badly, they just missed every shot, but with every shot they attracted more and more zombies, and I tried to kill every zombie that is coming towards us, and it ended up my companion being dead. Of course, there might be a potential best scenario where you kill everyone and everyone is happy, but it's not likely going to happen. Nightmare mode is built for punishing everyone, every bad decision you make, and going with loud guns and allowing and yeah, staying with NPCs with loud guns is the same kind of mistake. So yeah, I would advise, I don't know, let those enclaves die. Simple as that. It's their choice to attract all the zombies and then get swarmed and killed. So that leads us to the point number 9, I guess. No, it was 9 NPCs. Point number 10, forget about firecrackers in a fight. Why I mentioned this is in the patch notes you can read firecrackers in nightmare mode and red zone work only when zombies haven't seen you yet. So for example, you are coming out of the building, you are approaching, I don't know, the doors, and you see there's a horde outside, and you just throw a firecracker, then it starts and then they are distracted. But that's why this point is about when you are in a fight. When you are in a fight, zombies are already attract you. You can throw whatever you want on the ground, they don't care. They saw you, they see you, that's it, they are focused on you. So don't waste those throwables and everything. Just keep in mind it doesn't work like that anymore. Tip number 11. Now we are moving past the being silent. Now if you attract some zombies, and now what to do when you do attract zombies and everything goes bad. For example, the same enclave I mentioned that was really bad. I would advise to run away, and by run away is the tip, use obstacles to evade. Don't go straight over the fields where zombies just purely run after you and chase you down. Use fence, cars, anything that you can climb over, because zombies, when they do that, they are really slow. So that slows them down. You get the distance between you and zombies and you get away. Of course, ferals are exceptional. They are the only ones who can easily chase you down even over the walls. So keep that in mind. But the juggernauts, the casual zombies, the, I don't know, the same screamers when they are left behind, screaming, and bloaters, walls and obstacles are your best friends. Moving on for, what's the point? We have point number 12. Be ready for NPC fight confusion. Oh my god, it was really bad. I would love if someone warned me before that. So NPCs now are stronger. You need to shoot them more than once in a head, and then they go in the state down, and then you need to shoot them even more, and then they are finally dead. But the issue was, I had arrived with my companion and quest giver, and there was 2 enemy NPC player, not players, but NPCs, humans, and I tried, well, when they start fight, they both, all 4 of them actually, dodged and moved and all around, and that little red marker, which shows you which is the enemy, is really not giving you any clue which is the enemy. They are moving all around, and it was really confusing to understand which one is the evil guy and which one is the good guy. I don't know, before engaging the fight, just really closely look at your companions and quest giver and check what clothes they are wearing, so you can identify in the fight, and hope if you have pink sweater that enemies will not have the pink sweater guy as well. Otherwise, yeah, you will be still confused as hell. Alright, moving on, there is a reason you see why there was a point to avoid Juggernaut. Even if you manage to kill the Juggernaut, I came back with two all of my community members having blood plague, which means I need to craft blood plague cure, otherwise they are dying in 10 minutes. You can see getting back home already took me at least 5 minutes, so yes, its time is crucial, and if I miss those resources for crafting, both of them would be dead, and that's game over. And that's why I have tip number 14 is stack up meds and blood plague samples so you can craft the cure. I'm not saying craft the cure all the time, so don't use up your meds, but just be aware whenever the Juggernaut or blood plague horde is coming through your base or anything, your people will get the blood plague really fast, and it's really bad if you need a cure and you don't have resources. So just stock it up and be aware you will have to use them way more than in a casual game, normal difficulty. And that leads to point number 14. It is Infirmary upgrade priority. I thought about a lot, but still it comes out the highest priority is to eliminate, well, basically heal up your members and get rid of the injuries. As you can see, I played through all 4 hours swapping out my community members, and I think I rarely played with someone with full health or without injury. So that is definitely, and I managed to upgrade to 2nd level, and I still, the rate at which your people receive damage and injures and blood plague is so high that definitely you want to get Infirmary at least 2nd level. And then the rest of that, the food and all rest of the facilities. That's my tip, that the priority. The last one is cars are for travel only. That means now in nightmare mode, cars are making sound, attracting zombies. They use more fuel than in normal mode, and they are easier, they get destroyed by hitting the zombies. So use when you need to use them. I used as well, but forget about going through all the zombies you see on the road just because it's fun, or you get, I don't know, few influence points for killing them. The car will break down real fast and you will regret that. Use it just for traveling. Keep this and all other advices if you like. Let me know if any of those advices help you, because Nightmare is really punishing. Dread Zone, I think, might be better suited for most of the players. Yeah, and you can show me if this video you find informative or helping by clicking the like button, or just write down in the comment section like thank you, or write whatever you want. So I always read all the comments and answer all the questions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we need to keep playing the game, and if I find even more tips for this particular hard nightmare difficulty, I might release another video, of course, and I'll keep releasing for State of Decay 2 as well. Thank you guys for watching again, and we will meet in next videos. As always, cheers and bye.